So, update, I'm a mess. I'm kind of set in my bed right now. I did kind of try to do a more professional setup over there, but I feel like this is just like a chill talking video, so I just felt like it'd be a lot more comfortable in my bed, and I didn't want to sit over there because it's cold. So we're sitting over here, nothing too big, we're just gonna chat. I'm gonna give y'all some updates on what I've been doing, and I've been trying to post, but things don't work out. I mean, I just got a new phone for my birthday, so that's why I've been trying to film more, but like the videos just don't really get put together, and I have no idea how to edit. So this is probably going to be completely unedited like my other one, going to be long. If you want to watch it, watch it. But yeah, so I'm just going to give some updates. Pretty much, let's go from points. January was January. I don't really remember much of January. And then February rolled around. I was rolling on 2 years with my boyfriend. And I don't want to really get into it, but we broke up. And it was very mutual, and it's like still a hard thing. So it's like still hard to talk about, like with relationships. Like it was a 2-year long relationship. So it wasn't like we were dissing each other or anything, but like it's still like a long process for the both of us. But yeah, that happened. I've just been really living like, I don't know what to talk about, but okay, I have a little bit of a story time, and I'm not trying to out this guy, and I'm not going to say any names, but some of my friends know him, and because I've told them about this, but, there was this guy, and he doesn't live around here, live near me, but we were talking, and I knew him before. He did live down here, and I knew him then, and we were talking, and it was like talking, flirting, but it wasn't anything serious because he lived far away, and I liked him. I did, and it was just kind of hard because out of nowhere, just a couple days ago, he blocked me on Instagram, and I was just like, I really didn't want to dwell on it because I've just been like going through these stages where I just really have needed to cleanse myself from like so much toxic things, because I'm just, right after my breakup, I was just bringing in so many toxic things, trying to get all these attention from these guys, but I was leading them on because I wasn't ready for a relationship. So but with the guy, he blocked me, and it really hurt. I really didn't want to dwell on it, though, so I didn't really think of it. And then I was with my friend the other day, and she texted him and was like, hey, why did you block Satara? She's just really upset about it, has been talking to me about it. And he was just pretty much like, well, I'm talking to someone, and I didn't want to hurt her to tell her, which is it's just dumb. Like, if you have other feelings for someone else and you don't think the person you're talking to is good for you, then tell them straight up. Be like, hey, I'm talking to someone right now. Our relationship wasn't going to go anywhere. So him saying that to me was not going to hurt my feelings, like, at all. I would have completely understood. He lives far away from me, and if he told me straight up, it would have been a lot better of a situation than it turned out to be. And pretty much I texted him and I was like, hey, Marley showed me the message. I would just really wish you would have told me straight up, because it's just kind of ridiculous for you just to block me and not give me an explanation. And then what happened next was just like something I completely wanted to avoid, and like I didn't want it to happen. And that's not what I intended when I texted him that. But a girl texted back and was like, well, he has a girl now, bye. And just started saying stuff, and I probably took it way out of proportion than I needed to, and I started saying stuff that I shouldn't have said. But it was frustrating because, like, I just wanted to have a civil conversation with him. I wanted to have a civil conversation about what was going on. And for that to happen, it was just like, it was just something that could have completely been avoided if he just straight up told me, hey, this is what's going on. He didn't have to block me. We could have still been friends. And that it just hurts. It just really does. It hurts more than anything for someone to do that to you. I wasn't mad at him at first. I wasn't mad at him at all. Because I completely understood. He's talking to someone else. But what made me mad after that is that he would let a girl say all that stuff to me. It's just like completely disrespectful. And it just kind of shows you how what kind of people are when that kind of stuff goes down. Like, you really see their true colors and their true standards if they're dating a type of person that's going to say stuff like that to a person they talked to in the past. Like, it was just a very childish situation. But, yeah, when me and my boyfriend broke up, it's just kind of been talking to guys, not being serious with guys, which is not a good thing for me because I don't want to lead anybody on. But, so in the first place, when I start talking to anybody, not really talking, but like, if you start talking to anybody for a long time, they're going to assume you're like talking. So I always tell them before anything goes on further. I'm like, hey, I don't want a relationship right now. I'm not looking for that. It's just kind of where I am right now. I've just got out of a long relationship, and it's just something that I'm still processing through. Like, I was in a relationship for 2 years. It wasn't the completely healthy relationship at all. It wasn't him and it wasn't me. It was us together that was bad. And I don't want to put myself into a situation again where I'm not ready for a relationship and I can't give you what you want in that because I'm not ready to love someone else before I can love myself. Because I'm a mess right now. I'm a complete mess. Like, today I got back from my friend's house and I needed a day to myself. Like, I needed a day to not worry and just like, so I completely just like barely touched my phone. And it was good for me because like I washed my dogs, which was good. And then I got in my pool. Water is the most relaxing thing. Like, I can say that with a whole heart, that water is so relaxing that I could just sleep in water. And I almost did. I just put on some music, which I really didn't hear half the time. Put on some music, and I got a pool noodle and put it underneath my back and a pool noodle underneath my neck, and I just laid there and I had my ears in the water, so it was like almost complete silence. I just felt so peaceful, and I just tried not to think about anything, and it was just something I really needed because I needed to just have that peace a little bit, just a little teensy bit of peace for my mind to just settle with things. Because my mind, I've just been in the weirdest moods lately where I'm like not happy but I'm not sad, and I'm not depressed but I'm not like joyful. Like, I've just been stuck in this little like rut where I'm not in between anything. I'm just kind of neutral about everything. And the ending of school for me was like, it was crazy because I had this one class that I was failing, and literally there was a week before school was out and I couldn't take my finals. Because in our school, if you have a good grade and you haven't missed a lot of days, you don't have to take your finals. And I couldn't take my finals because I was going to the beach that week, right after that week of school. So I couldn't take my finals, and I had to work my butt off because you never want to get in the situation where you're working at literally the last 3 days of school to get your grade up. Like, I've never wanted to put myself in that situation, and it was like, that was such a bad semester for me, that I let myself do that, and it's just, that's another one of an overwhelming stress, and I was already having stress over school and things people were saying, and it was just like, I hate drama. It stresses me out. It gives me so much anxiety, and when people think I've said something about them and they come at me and are asking me about it, and I just want to curl up into a ball. I don't want any conflict with anybody. I don't want people to hate me, and it was so frustrating, and then I had so much on my plate, but the thing is, I put all that stuff on my plate, and I just couldn't eat. I couldn't finish it, and that's just something you really have to think about, is how much you're putting on your own plate. Because yes, people are going to pile stuff on, but you're also piling stuff on your plate. And the more you pile up, that you're going to have to finish all of that that's on your plate. And if you don't, it's going to be waste. And it's just, you don't want waste in your life. You don't. And I put this quote on my Instagram, and I just, it was a quote I thought of, and it really stuck home, and it's not directed to anybody at all. It was just kind of like an in general thing, and it said, just FYI, nobody deserves your heart, because people don't care when they break things that aren't theirs. And I feel like that's such a true statement. Until you truly, truly trust someone, that's when you should give them your heart. You should not be giving your heart out to anybody, because slowly over past years, you're going to give out you have a heart. Let's say you have a heart cookie, and you give out little pieces of that cookie to everybody that shows you just a tiny bit of affection, and sooner or later you're only going to have a teensy bit of cookie to yourself, and over years you're going to have to build up that cookie again. And that's something you never want to get into until you can find someone that is going to share that cookie with you, and that's going to share their cookie with you. And because there is someone out there that deserves your heart, but you truly have to look for them, and you have to have a long time. And there's so many people that they're like, why do people talk to people so long? Like, it's not going to be interesting when they start dating. Get to know someone. Really get to know someone to start dating them. Don't just start dating someone because you have little things in common and you talked for a month. Talk. Like, really talk. Like, I've heard of such good relationships when they talked for like almost 6 months or to a year before they started dating. Like, really get to know someone, know their interests, know their passions, to start dating them. Because when you start dating someone, you want to, like, people should think of it, having a boyfriend or having a girlfriend should be someone that you think you're going to have your whole life with. Like, you shouldn't just, oh, I'm just dating this guy because he's cute and we've had these things in common. Really think about, do you want to spend your future with this person? Do you really want to live with this person for the rest of your life? You really got to think of that stuff, because I've had my own experience with stuff like that, where I just dated guys, I just dated whoever guy I wanted, and it just, in the end, it hurts. And it's never a good thing when you're like, oh yeah, I've had this many boyfriends, or it's like never a good thing. Like, nobody wants to brag about how many boyfriends or girlfriends they had, because like each of those ones they're not failures, but like it's just like you don't want to keep adding those on your plate. But yeah, my life has been ups and downs. I had an amazing birthday though. I was so blessed with my mom to get me a new phone. I was so happy with that, and I had a birthday party. I don't want to say this, but I really didn't want to have a birthday party. I don't know. I've never been like one to have birthday parties. I've had one big birthday party that I actually had friends at on my 12th birthday. And I don't know, I guess that just gave me a bad feeling because there was a lot of drama at that party. So I think that's why it was like, on me. But I had a 16th birthday party and I enjoyed it a lot because it was just, I don't like when there has to be like set plans. They're like, oh, you have to play this game, you have to do this and this. Like, it was just friends hanging out, and I really enjoyed that. And I literally did not expect gifts at all. I didn't expect it, and I was overwhelmed with my friends giving me gifts, and I was so thankful. And because I didn't expect it at all. I really didn't, and I had some amazing friends that really gave me presents, and I was so thankful for that, and I'm thankful for the people that were there and the people that gave me presents. I'm gonna keep saying this, but like I'm just so thankful for the people that are in my life. I really am. Like, everybody goes through crap, and I'm glad that I can be there for them and they can be there for me, because a lot of people in your life you can't say that about, and I'm so glad that I really have people that I can say that about. And it's really sad though, because 2 of my really good friends are going to be seniors next year, and I'm going to be a junior, which is crazy. And I got my driver's license, and I get my car in July, and it's just like, it's so overwhelming to like start being an adult, like, and I start work Monday, and it's just like, it's like when you were younger, you thought of these situations, you're like, oh my gosh, it's gonna be so much fun, but when it starts happening, it seems unreal. Like, it seems like, is this actually happening? Am I actually 16? Can I actually work? I look like a 12-year-old boy. Oh, and you probably noticed that my hair looks a little different, so it's cut a lot shorter, it's blonder, and I got bangs, which is fun. I feel like I've heard people say this, and my mom really doesn't understand this when I told her, but sometimes I just need change. That's why I cut my hair in the first place. I just need to feel a little different, and like, because I feel like I get stuck in this like everyday routine, wake up, do the same thing with my hair, wear the same stuff, and I feel like I need to change it up sometimes. Because when I first got it cut, I was just straightening it, and now I want to curl it, and now I want to dye it lighter. I just want to experience things. Like, I want to experience things at a young age. Not like bad things, but like just have an experience of what I like, what I don't like, before I don't know, but I just want to experience things, and like all the good things in life. Like, I don't want to just, because of someone that says something about me. I've never been to the person because someone said something about me or someone's trying to push me out of the activity. If I love doing something or I like how this looks, I'm not going to see how that affects other people. Like, I'm just going to go with what my gut feels and like what makes me happy. And if people are going to say stuff about that, I don't care. Like, I really don't. Because I've had situations where I've had this activity that I love doing, and there was a girl or a person that said something about me in it, or were not the best towards me, wasn't like super nice. But if I love doing that activity, I'm not going to let anybody push me out of it. If you're trying to, it's not going to work, because if I love doing that thing, you can't stop me from doing it. You really can't. And it's something I love doing, so I'm not going to let anybody stop me from doing it. But that's a little update on my life. This is already 19 minutes, and I don't know how to edit, so this is falling. I don't know how to edit, so this is that video. I'm really going to try to learn how to edit and probably start posting a lot probably more professional videos than these just casual sitting talking videos. But I enjoy it. I feel like I sometimes need to get my ideas out of there, because if I don't, they're just all jumbled up in my head, and it gets me. You just need to let your feelings out sometimes, even if it's on a camera or to a person. But I hope y'all enjoyed that. I guess like and subscribe. Comment below what you want to see next. Hopefully I'll get around to doing another one. Hopefully it's not another 5 months later, but thank you for watching if you stayed for this long video. Bye.